we've had an incredible privilege of this becoming intensely practical for our family as we walked through our adoptive journey and have now had our daughter home for 6 months, and the adventure still continues. Because as it turns out, contrary to popular belief, orphans are not like Annie or like Despicable Me, where they're just so grateful to be adopted that they sing lovely choreographed songs about how thankful they are and how much they love you. Or no matter how evil and diabolical you are, they bring out the best in you through their harmless and adorable mischief. No, it's not like that. It turns out orphans are sinners too, and so they need Jesus too, and they are trying to figure out what it looks like to battle their little flesh and their little spirit as well. And so it is an adventure, and as opposed to showering us with thankfulness, oftentimes it is a frustrating and difficult experience where my own flesh is surfacing as I'm seeing what I perceive as an incredibly ungrateful response. And in one moment in particular, God gave me with crystal clarity this as I'm frustrated, and it was a particularly unfortunate response to something that Stacy and I were trying to do, and I was just filled with so much frustration, and I managed to. Normally, I'm a pretty good self-control guy, so I'm a stuffer by nature. So normally it's just all like boiling under here, and outside I'm like, that was an interesting response, and inside I'm like choking you in my mind, but self-control, right? Because that's how we're supposed to do it. But in my head, I'm screaming this rant as I'm looking at this tiny face, and I'm just going, how I don't understand. I mean, I understand you're 5. I get that you don't understand, but this is just, it's so frustrating. It's so difficult. We sacrificed so many years, so much time, paid a price you can't possibly comprehend. We traveled, we left all of our comfort and all that was safe and all that was familiar to us and spent weeks and weeks in this intensely uncomfortable context. And you did nothing to deserve this. You did nothing. You didn't earn this. You didn't even play any role whatsoever in any of this. You were just there, and we just came, not because you deserved it, but simply because we just wanted to speak love to you and give you a family. Okay, Holy Spirit, I see what you just did there. And just this acute, vivid picture as I am responding with all this frustration and ungratefulness, and realizing, that's just a tiny picture of what He has done, only His is immeasurably more amazing and astounding and eternal. God does all of the work, makes all of the sacrifice, left the comforts of the throne room of heaven to come and live among His people who would do nothing but abuse and reject and murder Him. Not because we deserved it, but while we were still a mess, Christ died for us. We do nothing to contribute to it. We offer nothing. We don't deserve it. He does it simply to display His love for us and give us a family.